Okay, so hi, this is Griffin Seifert's interview with Stephen Cho, the founder of Just Thank You. So, Stephen, just maybe say hi and then just give some background about you and the company.
Okay, hey, hello, my name is Steven. So a little bit about me. I studied electrical engineering in Georgia Tech, and I moved to Silicon Valley, worked at a startup, and we also worked as an engineer at Cisco, and went to NYU, got a business degree, and worked at Amazon. And after that, I started this Just Thank You. I guess I can go into the next question of just how I got this started. So when I was in grad school, the first semester, so after working 7 years, went to grad school. It was the first fall break, which is a Thanksgiving break, and I was eating Shake Shack for the first time in the Madison Square Garden with my friend, and I love food and it tastes really good. So I was really happy, and just noticing at that moment, the fact that I'm there in Manhattan eating good burger, delicious, and just being there just made me feel like I was blessed, and I was fortunate to be there, and that kind of realization kind of gave me a lot of positive energy, and I noticed that, and I talked to my friends and hey, like, what if we make social networking platform where we express just gratitude, and people said, yeah, it's good, it's noble, it's awesome, but there's no way you can probably make money off of just like gratitude journal, and there are many other gratitude journals apps out there as well already, and so that was one reason, like, okay, fine. And another reason I kind of stopped developing more is because I felt fortunate to be there and being able to buy burgers and eat it, and feel good. While there are less fortunate people, especially in Manhattan, there's a lot of homeless folks and people having hard time. And so perhaps like if I made this, I thought that I didn't want people posting contents where, yeah, I'm really thankful because I bought a Ferrari or I bought a really nice bag or clothing. And so while Facebook and Instagram has been much boasting and about self-confidence, and it's hurting, it's kind of fake. There's a lot of fake, and there's many bad psychology it's associated with it, creating contents. And so that was the two reasons that I stopped doing it. But after I graduated, I was working, and I was doing a volunteering of handing out sandwiches to homeless people, and one day it was my last sandwich to handing out to someone, and he said, like, he smiled back and said, no, thank you, just give it to someone else who's more in need. And I thought I was shocked at the moment. I gave my last sandwich, and on the way back, and I thought, like, how could he do this? Like, while I was always trying to make more money and succeed and all that, but he was at that situation, was thankful enough to pass on my last sandwich to someone else. And so I saw the hope in there, where if I make this service, there will be good content. There will be goodness in people, that people still feel grateful for all situations and circumstances. And that's how I started, saw the hope, and wanted to make this. And that's when I quit Amazon and to start this.
No kidding.
Yeah.
All right. Well, going from there, so people said that they were worried about Just Thank You making money. So for you, what was your opportunity space?
So at first, I looked at gift cards, and actually in US, gift card business is huge. Every year it's growing. So data from 2016 or 17. It's about $130 billion for gift card market, and of that, 12% is for occasion, thanking people, and so that brings us about $15 billion in just expressing thank you cards and gift cards to people, with just in US. And so while we are just thanking platform, maybe we can tap into that business as a digital gift cards. That was one reason. And while I was developing this, I saw another. People were kept telling, hey, there's a similar program at work, at their workplace of, showing appreciations at workplace, and there's the incentives for that. And so then I saw another B2B opportunity there as well. And right now, as the research shows, about like $70 billion is being used for across the country for HR related development and training and education and costs and corporate culture stuff. And so that's somewhere I think we can tap into. We can't have an exact amount of what portions of the 70 billion we can get into, but it's happening.
Okay, good. So again, off of that, so the value in use then, so on your customer needs, how does Just Thank You provide value?
Yeah, so we are a service where you are only allowed to express what you're being thankful for and nothing else. And based on positive psychology, where gratitude brings you, it brings your stress level down, brings positive energy, your relationship gets better with other people, and your health, even physical health, gets better if you practice gratitude. So there are many researchers out there, proven scientifically actually, by many professors and researchers, what we gain, what are the benefits of practicing gratitude. So
sure.
All those things will be personally given to the users, and also what we offer is a personal mental health report, which it doesn't exist in probably not many apps, where compared to health apps, it'll show you how much you ran, how much flows you stepped and things, but we try to show how your mental positive energy is changing for the use time of the app itself. Yeah.
Awesome. So then going off of the app, so since apps are free to purchase, what kind of value in exchange do your customers get?
Yeah, so basically it's free, yes. And like I said, the mental health report will be kind of on a subscription base in a purchase. And that's going to provide more in details of how you're feeling, how people, how you impacted other people's feelings in positive ways. So those kind of reports will be in our purchases. Yeah.
Sure. Okay. And then value and distribution, very important for an app. So how are you trying to make the app more accessible?
So it's an app, so obviously it's going to be easy for anyone who have Android and iPhone globally. But in terms of a channel-wise, I think we are focusing on Facebook at the moment, and also perhaps partnering with universities and psychology department professors, perhaps to go into more research even then. And so, we're heavily focusing on online, basically, distribution channels that way. Yeah.
Cool. And then, so it is in the starting phase, not really down the line yet, but what is your potential value in finance?
It's hard to tell. I mean, usually for startups, it's, whatever the number we give is the number, so there's no exact amount. But, the gift cards market size, it's somewhere, portionally we can tap into, and we are yet pre-revenue at the moment, and so we're looking for some revenue streams coming in, probably starting in summer, when we have the gift card implementations. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, and then again, as you were saying, very important for a startup. So, what is your value in fitness?
Yes, it's right now. It started about like last year. The word mindfulness has been kind of a trend and the keyword for a lot of folks who start caring about themselves. Where so far, physical health, exercising, eating good food, organic food has been the trend for decades. Now I think the movement globally actually is now taking care of your mind, and that's why mindfulness is kind of a big keyword, and meditation and so forth. And so I think this concept of mindfulness and under gratitude is somewhere people need some kind of, they need some mental health, mental strength to survive this hectic world these days. So I think the trend is good for us. I think we're on a good track.
Sure. Yeah, no, that makes total sense. And then as for resources and governance mechanisms, so resources are anything that you have in your control to improve your success. And then what kind of rules do you govern the company with?
Yes, we have a main designer, developer, me, myself, just working on management and also some tech stuff as well. And we have a marketing person. We had a really good marketing person, but he's leaving in a few days. Griffin, yeah. Yeah, so that's losing on one resource, but anyways. Yeah, so we are, member with one key area per person, for development, design, management, and marketing, and project management. And so I think we are good in each department, I guess, but we're also trying to hire more people. And for governance, I think as a small team, I mean, we don't have too much of strict rules as we need to change every now and then and per needs of businesses and decision makings. And so we try to be lean as possible and not have strong rules. But if we do have one, it will be somewhere we want to always think about when in meetings and stuff. We want to think about users and what's going to be best for users, and that's where all the discussions happens and where the discussion ends. And
gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, not bad. Okay, well, yeah, thank you for the time. And then last question is just any advice for future entrepreneurs?
Future entrepreneurs. It's fun road. It's a fun journey. Coming off, starting this with my background and all, like I was very, confident whether I can do this, which still I am, but it takes a lot more than I thought of your time and energy, and you need to find a way to handle your stress, because there's so many things that doesn't go.
Well, there's so much uncertainty.
You
don't even know if it's gonna work.
Yeah, I mean, even if you plan it out, it doesn't always work that way, and so your plan always changes. But so you need to be very adaptable for changes of the things that you've already set goals with too. And so just endurance, persistence, and just know how to listen. Bad advice is also a good thing, because there will be a lot of yes and no's, but you need to filter out what no's are good for you and bad for you. Okay, great. Good advice. Cool. Yeah. Pure poetry, in fact. All right, I guess that will be the end of the interview. All right, thank you. Again, Steven. All right, cool.